Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we're taking a look at a watch from VAER, a company based in California, and they assemble all their watches in the USA. And this is their G5 Pacific Steel. It's actually restocking soon. Price point is around $930, about $1,025 with this oyster style bracelet. And we'll see what's on my wrist, then we'll jump right into it. On my wrist today is a Rolex 18038. This is a Rolex day date with the presidential style bracelet, as you can see here. And yeah, just a good everyday, once in a while watch for a special occasion. Now, this watch is crafted of solid 316L stainless steel all around, as you can see. It also does come with a extra rubber band, which you can buy on their website. I will show you that right now. As you can see here, this is the genuine rubber 20mm band, as you can see. Pretty decent band, actually. I do like it. Very comfortable on the wrist. And no break-in period required for this band also. Now, some basic dimensions on this model. We're looking at a 39mm case diameter here. We're looking at a case thickness with the crystal about 13mm. That's with the sapphire crystal there. Without the crystal, about 11.8mm. So it's a pretty decently thin watch, I must say. In terms of lug-to-lug distance, or top to bottom, we're looking at 45.8mm, so it's nicely proportioned for an everyday field watch. Or an everyday GMT watch. This definitely is a true GMT watch with the movement it comes with. We'll get a little more into that later in the video. Taking a look at the crystal, it's a double-domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, which does look quite nice. It kind of has a little bit of a vintage appearance with the sword hands here on the actual dial. You get all applied lumed markers as well with old radium lume, which is pretty cool. It's pretty bright, the lume. I'll get you lume shot towards the end of the video also. Taking a quick look around the watch, you can see it's brushed on the side portions of the watch, and the top portions are polished. Over here you get a screw down crown with the nice VAER logo there. As you can see, VAER. The other side of the watch, it is fully brushed as well, with the polishing going from edge to edge. You get a kind of coin edge GMT bidirectional bezel for this true GMT model. As you can see, it does rotate both ways. It is 120 clicks bidirectional. So it can definitely be used to hold up to 3 time zones. And everything does line up perfectly, no issues there. As you can see, all in brushed stainless steel for this bezel here. And then the bracelet itself is an oyster style bracelet, fully brushed, as you can see, with a VAER milled clasp here, signed with the VAER logo. Flipping to the case back, as you can see here, you get a quick release option over here for the actual bracelet to swap it easily to a rubber band or something like that if you want. And then you get a little glimpse of the sapphire case back as well with the custom VAER rotor. We'll get a little into the movement in a second. On this bracelet, you do get 4 micro adjustments, and it's a pretty nice standard oyster style bracelet, as you can see here. Yeah, it looks pretty decent and fits quite nicely into those 20mm lugs there. Now, inside of this watch is the Miyota 9075, which is a GMT movement produced by the Japanese brand Miyota, or Citizen, I believe, owns Miyota. They do have about a 42-hour power reserve. They beat at 4 Hz, 28,800 beats per hour. As you can see, the smooth sweep of that seconds hand going around the dial right now. They do say -5 or plus 15 seconds per day. Their tolerance from VAER, they do state that. Yeah, you get about that pretty much in any of the 9015 or 9075 movements, so plus or minus 5 seconds a day. I owned a lot of watches with the 9015 movements and the 9075 GMT movement as well. It is definitely a true GMT movement. You can move the hour hand separately. Go ahead and unscrew the screw down crown here. So you can see we get self-winding in the first position. Pull out one position, you can set the date with this, as you can see, and the hour hand separately. 1819, you get a black date window down at the 6 o'clock. And if you go the other way, you can actually go backwards. That's pretty cool. I like this movement. And then finally, you can set the GMT hand this way, as you can see. Set it to 10, push that back down, set your home time back, and that's pretty much it. Very easy to use, very easy to function, a very reliable GMT movement as well. For the price, I'd say like an automatic Solita GMT movement watch would probably run you about $1,500 from a brand like Mito or something of that nature. But yeah, the watch does have a lot of lume as well, and it does have 200 meters of water resistance, which is quite nice, making this a very capable watch to take in the water also. You can definitely take this swimming, definitely shallow diving as well with 200 meters, a screw down crown, and a screwed in case back as well. The dial is quite simple and very legible for a GMT watch. What you want to be able to easily to read the time, the GMT time as well. As you can see, fully lumed over here on the orange portion of that GMT hand, fully lumed sword hands over here, You get applied markers going around the dial there. Pretty nice. Kind of looks really nice when the light hits it with that anti-reflective coating on this domed sapphire crystal. Taking a look at the caseback, as you can see, designed in Los Angeles, American assembly, sapphire crystal. And you get the water resistance. They did throw a custom VAER inscribed on the actual rotor there, which looks quite nice. You get some perlage work on the actual main plate of the 9075 GMT movement. And it looks pretty decent. Doesn't look bad, this movement, at all. And yeah, that's a little glimpse into the actual inner workings of the watch. Fully loomed up with the torch, as you can see here. We do get some decent lume, very evenly applied. Looks very nice also, as you can see on those sword hands, all the applied markers, the little lollipop of the sweeping seconds hand, and the tip of the rectangle on the GMT hand also. And it is actually pretty good lume. As you can see here, this will pretty much glow all night. Sized up for my 6.5 inch wrist. These dimensions fit my wrist very nicely. I must say the bracelet is quite comfortable. I removed about 2 links from one side and about 1 link from the other side. Then I used the fine micro adjustments to get a perfect fit here. And definitely very legible top down. Doesn't really pull hairs or anything, the bracelet, so no issues there. But yeah, very, very nice fit on my wrist. My wrist is 6.5 inches. And it's pretty comfortable. It plants itself very nicely on the wrist, kind of sinks into the wrist also. And yeah, feels very good on wrist. Furthermore, guys, if you're looking for a nice true GMT watch under $1,000, this might be for you. It has decent specifications. Definitely has a very reliable movement. Has a nice sapphire crystal, a 9075 GMT movement, a screw down crown. You get that 200 meters of water resistance, basically making it capable of diving as well. You can actually use this if you really wanted to. Time up to 60 minutes also if you really wanted to. So it definitely can be used sort of like an everyday tool watch. Like it very much looks like a tool watch in my eyes here. And also a true GMT watch, which is a tool watch. But definitely not too bad. The case cut and finish is very good. And the bracelet is definitely very usable. And not so bad. This watch does come standard on actually a nylon style band. There's a bunch of different variations you can check on their website. I'll definitely drop a link down to them in the description below so you can check them out after this video. They have a lot of other watches as well, a lot of field watches and a bunch of different variations. So definitely let me know what you guys think of this watch down in the comments section below as usual. Definitely like the video, share it with your friends, let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.